It is a mystery. All right, A366983, our new Edie shoe. This actually debuted a couple weeks ago, so this is still fresh out of the oven. Medium and wide widths available on Edie, and in your choice of 3 colors. You see the black on Megan right now. We have a Tempest, which is almost like a bluish gray.
Yes.
And then we have a rose. Is it Sadie Rose or should that be
Sadie?
Okay,
no, it's Sadie.
all right.
Yes.
I wasn't sure.
I know. I was expecting the IE on that, and the Y kind of threw me off, but it's Sadie Rose, which I think is just a really pretty. That's pretty. Yes.
She's pretty.
Yes.
All right. So it is a slip-on. So if you said if I don't want to be bothered with laces, with buckles, with hook and loop, this one you literally slide your feet in. Up there's Sadie Rose, by the way, on Rebecca. It's simple.
Exactly. So I know for our big deal, we have a slip-on knit as well. However, at Ryka, being for women by women, we know that everybody's got a little bit different in taste and in just style preference. And so I know there's girls out there that are like, ooh, the pattern. I really like it. Like it's like tiger claws, or something like coming up there. So just in the visual interest of that, plus the fact that I love here that, again, the idea of mixed media. We gave you some stitching that's happening there, and it's a little bit shimmery in that. But the function of that too, similar to how we did the goring strap, is it's going to give you a little bit of hug. It's going to give you a little bit more structure than just knit would be. The other difference that I saw right away is, and I was going to say, I'm going to take over. So
compared to the big
visually
deal.
is, again, style preference, a little bit higher coming up in the back of the heel, a little lower coming up in the back of the heel. So again, you know your foot. If you know that you're super sensitive in the back of the heel and you're like, I really don't want much back there. I want to be in the shoe, but I don't want a lot
Coming
back
up
there.
the back of the heel.
And this is that Lycra again with tons of padding, and we did it in a really like mushable, squishable. It's the height of a boat shoe back here, but done in a super, like it's Lycra, so it's going to feel like a sock that's happening here, so nothing is going to cut in, but then it's reinforced here with this little piece of synthetic material. So again, that's going to help keep it from crushing when you don't want it to crush.
Well, since we introduced this a few weeks ago, this new Edie, already 2,500 pairs have been ordered. I like the color story here as well. It's different. And as you said, the print, the design, it's almost like a photo reel.
Yes.
I don't know what what it is actually a picture of, but it has this organic quality to it. So there's eye-catching.
Yes.
They're different.
It's like an ink blot test. It's going to be something
different
to
to everybody.
people.
But without having to do all the crazy neons.
Exactly.
And you know what? There's a time and place for all of it. But this one I think will give you a little bit more versatility. And it is that knit upper. So it is like getting a custom shoe as far as I'm concerned, because hey, that little bunion over here, well, the knit's gonna forgive.
Yes.
All right. Maybe it's the big toe. It's going to move and groove with that big toe.
Exactly.
So it feels a lot more comfortable, nothing to rubber dig. And even at
Oh my gosh, how that feels, and how like
it's soft.
you can like totally stretch it out. High end step, wider foot. It's going to really mold to the shape of your foot. But then once you're in, it's hugging, so it's going to stay on. You don't have to worry about it like flip-flopping around. But then as you bend and flex your foot, as you're walking and moving, it's built for ease of motion. Now I do have to say, this particular insole, different than our big deal, this particular insole is glued on with some glue dots, and it's just the simple, like it's the foam. It's going to give you some cushioning in there as well.
So take a look. Here's the features at a glance. So
again, extremely lightweight, that compressed molded EVA midsole. It's the same kind of midsole you would see in a lace-up fitness walking sneaker, but this one, you just slip on and go. So I remember back in the later months of being pregnant, you could not tie a sneaker on that you just needed something that you could slip on, feel your way into the shoe, because you couldn't see it. So to me, like, this is a great thing either to indulge in for yourself, if you're like, I am in no position to like tie laces right now, or even as a gift for somebody if you know that either due to dexterity issues or they just don't want to deal with laces or zippers or buckles. This is a great shoe to do that, but it also emphasizes someone's style personality. So if they like a pattern like this, you know you know, the girls in your life that are like, you know, she's like a leopard print girl, you know, versus, okay, no, she's taupe, you know, and that's good. Like we all have,
we have our friend who's tender taupe. We have our friend.
and then even within yourself, you have days when I'm like, you know what, I'm just wearing all black today because I just can't decide.
And then there are the days I'm like,
I'm
okay,
red. I'm wearing red.
And so I like that, like you said, this is going to fit that kind of niche in your wardrobe. I can say I don't have any patterned sneakers. I have colors,
Yes.
but nothing with a pattern. I have patterned shoes, but not sneaker. So this would be a fun way, a little dip my toe in the water.
Yes.
If you like the Tempest, which is the blue color, that one's very popular. So you're not the only one. This is the Sadie Rose. And then we also have a black option. So 3 colors. 5 easy payments of $10.90 will bring them home. It's just another slip-on option for you. Like you said, a few different features than our QVC 2 Big Deal, but still ultimately very comfortable. And I like that you said ultra lightweight. These are
Ultra lightweight.
crazy.
Like you're going to get the box home.
Featherweight.
And go, did they forget
the shoe in there.
Oh, thought of another reason also to wear a shoe like this is movie theater. Always freezing. Can't wear a sandal in the movie theater, and you don't want a shoe that's going to fall off your foot either.
Yeah, and it is nice, like you said, good coverage.
Yeah, coverage. Toes are
It's
covered.
like being in a freezer.
Keeps your foot warm. Yep. The green room was that cold.
I know, right?
My
You're
nose
like,
was getting cold.
You're
It was like,
preserving
yeah.
us?
Oh, and this is a good look at the black. I like the black because, again, I think on the other colors, the print is more like eye-catching. This one is more subtle and subdued. So if you're like, I don't know if I want to wear a print on my feet, you know, I think the black is a good place to start. That you can kind of ease your way into it. And again, myself being black leggings, black yoga pants, black pants person most of the time, that this is the one that I'm kind of drawn toward.
And I do like that it's not just all flat black.
Yep.
Like you said, it has texture to it in that print, that look. So yeah, it's a fun way to add a little pizzazz and personality to your footwear, and a super lightweight, extremely flexible shoe made for women by women.
Exactly.
So what is the difference, like in a woman's foot? Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So, I'm like, I know where you're going. Okay. So women's feet, we are narrower in the heel, and then we are wider in that toe box area. The other main difference is when we strike the ground more on the lateral side, the outside of that heel. And the reason that happens is because of the width of our hips. So we're not like a straight line going from our hip to our knee to our foot. We strike more on the outside, and we start to, roll in and pronate. So that's why, like, even like internally, the support features and the amount of cushion underneath the heel is important. Most of our shoes that we bring to you on QVC are meant for walking. So we want to make sure that because your foot is in contact with the ground a lot when walking, not just like, oh, I'm just bouncing on the ball of my foot like an aerobics class. We want to give you a substantial amount of cushion at that heel strike area.
So if you've never worn Ryka before, this would be a great way to try the line, try the brand, because you will feel a difference. You're going to notice a difference when you try a Ryka shoe. And if maybe you have been working on some fitness goals, when you have the right shoes, it makes it a lot easier to get there. And for me, Leilani, the biggest motivator is like new workout clothes, new workout.
Shop around it. Buy the shoe, and then you find things.
The stuff to go with it. So this is a fun one. I haven't seen anything like it. And I know you said walking, but even if I'm doing things like just doing squats and things,
totally.
I could do it wear a shoe
and
like this.
You could do push-ups in this.
Do my plank.
Yes.
I'm trying, Leilani. I was like, I just want to do 1 minute. It was the longest minute of my life. But I'm trying.
But you know what? It's also, not everybody likes to move the same way, and that was something that we spoke about before. And for a lot of us, it's also just taking time to de-stress. And so that de-stress could be even just the casual walk in the morning, that quiet time to ground yourself before the chaos of the day starts coming at you, and to have like a brand new pair of shoes that, again, you don't necessarily need to go like, I'm going to increase, the amount of mileage or pace or anything. So you know what? I'm going to get a little vitamin D, even walk around the yard, check out the garden, see if the tomatoes are turning red. Like all these little things that you can do. Every step counts, every little movement counts, and if I, in the first thing in the day, put on shoes versus walking barefoot in the house, I actually get more done because my 47-year-old joints need
that
cushion underneath my foot.
Here's your black. Tempest, which is the blue, has been very popular. And then we have it for you in T-Rose, medium and wide widths, whole and half sizes, 5 easy payments for you of around $11. We still have more looks, but first we're going to check in with our friend Elise because we had our final presentation of our Ryka big deal.